Historically, I have been extremely critical of GNS, and when you look at the chart, rightfully so. A company which every pump leads to a dump has now done enough in order to potentially sway my favor. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about exactly where is this, my opinion. I don't know why I said my favor. Let's talk about exactly what is the news that just came out. So pretty much the CEO has gone ahead and he has bought approximately 7.5 million shares. Well, he added more shares leading up to him, 650K more shares, adding up to him to having a total of 7.5 million shares. Now, this is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. Why is this amazing? This is amazing because he goes ahead and it's pretty much a anti-dilution type of behavior, right? And it kind of aligns the CEO's incentives of the stock going up and the common traders of the given ticker. Now, you may think, oh, well, what do you mean? This is obvious. Every single CEO wants their company's stock to go up. No, they don't. They do not. They do because they don't care. What you need to understand is that the stock is of the company and the company is of the stock. A lot of these CEOs get paid from their company, and their company gets paid from the stock that they sell. For example, let me show you guys someone that maybe you're familiar with. Mr. David Masheri bought a private jet while Mullen tanked last fall. Now, how the fuck did he afford this private jet? If he cared so much about the stock price. Let's pull up the Mullen chart. Jesus, you can't even see the top. I need to fix this up. Let's go on the daily. It looks like a freaking wave, dude. It looks like an avalanche. That's what you got over here, right? So clearly, these guys don't care. They don't care. They don't care, okay? But guess who does care? Roger Hamilton cares. Because now he owns 10% of all the shares in GNS, right? Now, this is what he had to say. He said, as founder of Genius Group, I've been consistent in my ongoing financial support and optimism in our company's future. Hamilton said it, And I read something else as well. Let's go over here. This did a better job explaining exactly what he said. There we go. With our recent legal success in growth in education business and Bitcoin treasury, I've never been more confident in our future success. Amazing, amazing stuff. Now, does this mean that you should go ahead and you should just buy this ticker? No. But does this mean that there's a lot of trading opportunity for this ticker? Yes. Now, when a company goes ahead, right, and the CEO's buying shares, the company's not going to go ahead and dilute. So this is also, in a way, an anti-dilutive measure, an anti-dilutive hedge, if you were to call it. Okay? So for me, and we go over here, the most recent purchase of shares in the company was Mr. Hamilton follows a series of previous funding rounds he has personally made in the company, including over $2.1 million funding via an interest-free loan in 2023, participation in the company's funding round in January 2024 with a $1 million equity purchase, and the purchase of 500K shares in October 2024, and further purchase of 500K shares in 2025. The purchase round today increased Mr. Hamilton's shareholding by 10% to 7.5 million shares. That's huge. That's massive. Okay? Now, with that said, again, right? Look at this. So it says that the board welcomes additional. We continue to remain focused on steps we can all take to protect the interest of the company and our shareholder. Further to shareholders approving up to a 20% buyback of our shares at its recent EGM, we are focused at the additional steps we can take to ensure building shareholder value with a shareholder community aligned for long-term success. This is exactly what I'm saying, where I always tell you guys, I say, hey, listen, you want to be trading stocks from a swing trading perspective on a company whose interests align with yours. This dude doesn't give a fuck about the stock. This dude is pretty much forcing himself to care. That's what you're seeing here. So for me, this is extremely bullish news. Extremely bullish news. Now, let's talk about the chart. Let's pull up the GNS chart. Now, can it break the dollar level? This is how I would play the sticker. Okay? I would let it break a dollar. I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow we do see a retest of this 96 cent level. So 84 to 96, you guys can play that, right? That would be a easy, what is that? 10-15% gains right over there for you guys, okay? Now, if it breaks 96, it's likely going to be heading all the way upwards of these levels at $1.17 to $1.18-ish. So I would also play $1 to $1.12 or $1.09, 9% gains there as well. Guys, these small gains add up. I promise you these small gains add up. I promise you, I'm telling you myself, the number one thing that turned me profitable was understanding, hey, why am I chasing 50% gains when I could just get 5 different stocks to give me 10% gains? What's easier, aiming for 10% or aiming for 50%? So why don't I just do 5 times 10 instead of 1 times 5, 1 times 50? It's that simple, right? Now, again, right, like losing is also part of the job, right? Remember that, guys, right? I'm not always right. So if I'm telling you guys these levels, always do research, right? Because I can be wrong. I can be wrong. When we go over here, right? I have an 82% win rate, overall 82% win rate. Let's refresh this. Almost 500 trades later. Now, but look at this. The past 3 months, we started a 10K account challenge, and we've had a 90% win rate, guys. A 90% win rate. These are our previous trades, and 90% win rate. Month of June, no red days yet. Month of May, 3 red days. Month of April, no red days. We've been kicking ass. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. Today, we did have a red day, okay, which sucks, but it is what it is. It's part of the job, right? You're not gonna. It just breaks my heart because we are breaking our 15-day streak. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. With that said, my friends, if you guys do want to trade alongside me, check out the community. It comes with a 7-day free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. I did add 10 more spots to the 50% discounted version. So if you guys are interested, check it out. The link is in the comment section and description. Maybe pause it and read some of these reviews. Go on the website. I have my whole P&L on there with a dollar amount and everything like that for you guys to take a look at as well. There's a lot of testimonials on the website. Go on the website, just look it over. See if you can even give it a try for 7 days. What I would do is I would join for 7 days. If I make money, I'll come back for more. If I don't, I'll leave. That's what I would do. With that said, I wish you guys the best of luck, man. With us in trading of their life. Thank you for watching. Happy with trading. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.